What's up, everybody? Welcome to yet another episode of As Told by Gonzo. First of all, I'm going to announce the retirement of Underrated Monday. I'm no longer going to be doing underrated movies on Mondays just because I never really seem to be doing underrated movies every Monday as I should be doing. And honestly, there's a lot of movies out there that I really want to review and give my opinion on that aren't necessarily underrated, so I think it's kind of weird to be calling it Underrated Monday when obviously the movie is not really underrated. It's just for some odd reason, I just haven't seen the movie and I just want to review it and not necessarily call it an Underrated Monday. I will still be doing once in a while underrated movies that I recommend, of course, but I'm not necessarily going to be calling it Underrated Monday. I'm still going to be doing some kind of video or review on a Monday, of course, every week like I have been doing, so that's not going away. It's just pretty much the substance that I'm going to be bringing will not be an underrated movie video. It'll just be honestly just a review or an update or something that has to do with what I'm reviewing on this channel, which is movies or music or of course pop vinyl back there. Anything that has to do with like collecting or anything. That's pretty much what this channel is about. I'm a nerd. I'm proud of it, and I just like to review nerdy stuff. So today we're going to be doing a album review on one of my favorite bands. It's Coldplay and their album from summer of last year, Ghost Stories. This album really snuck up on me. I didn't actually know it was being released around that time. The first song I actually heard from this album was Another's Arms, and that was like, ooh, I really dig this song. I didn't realize it was from Coldplay. I was immediately hooked. I didn't realize, like I said, this album snuck up on me. And it actually turns out to be one of my favorite albums from Coldplay. X and Y is really close to my favorite album, but definitely Ghost Stories is one of my favorite albums from Coldplay. I like X and Y though. There are a lot of good songs on there. Fix You is one of my favorite songs. Speed of Sound. Talk, the US version is really good, but I actually prefer the UK version. But probably my all-time favorite song from Coldplay is Clocks. Whenever somebody asks me to explain Coldplay, I pretty much say they're like almost like a alternative orchestra. Like that song Clocks is very inspirational. It's very like open and kind of dramatic. Another song on that album, Gotta Put a Smile on Her Face. That's a really good song, and I think the music video still creeps me out today. It's one of the most like unsettling music videos to watch. Pretty much Ghost Stories tells the story of course, Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin's breakup. Is heavily inspired this album. This is certainly a breakup album. Getting over a relationship, not knowing really what to do with yourself. I think the biggest thing that I enjoy about this album, it's very relatable. Everybody has been through the bad relationships or breaking up with somebody or even liking somebody. It's very classic Coldplay. Has a lot of guitar, has a lot of piano, has a lot of bass, and it's just very simple and to the point, but has a lot of great lyrics, a lot of great instrumentals. Some of my favorite tracks from this album are Always in My Head, which is the intro track, which is fantastic, has a really, really good guitar riff in it. Very like almost in the background, you really don't notice it, but it's very catchy. Ink is also another great track. It's more like upbeat, but I definitely enjoy it. True Love definitely has to be my favorite track on this album. It's very simple. It's pretty much about going back and really thinking about the good times in a relationship and feeling like you had something, and then suddenly you lose it and not really knowing how you lost it and trying to figuring out. Again, Another's Arms. So the track Another's Arms is very eerie, and it's pretty much about seeing your ex with somebody else in somebody else's arms, obviously, and not knowing what to do, and all you really want is to be with them. And it's very eerie. It's very almost unsettling and very depressing. It's the very depressing track. This is, I think, one of the most relatable tracks of all of the album. Another great song is A Sky Full of Stars, which is very inspirational. It pretty much just tells, yes, I could get through this. I'm not the only person that has been through this, and I just have to move forward. Another bonus track that's on the album, it's called All Your Friends. I love this song. Has a very, very awesome piano riff at the end. Pretty much about like how your friends could have an influence on your decisions in your relationship, especially if your significant other's friends don't like you. They could have like kind of kind of convince you to not be with a significant person, or just have a very big impact on your decisions in your relationship. Overall, Ghost Stories is a fantastic album. It's definitely one that you should definitely give it a listen to. Even if you don't like Coldplay or you've never heard of them, this is definitely a good album to start with. It's very simple. It's very traditional Coldplay. One of the main reasons I did this review is their new album comes out within a week. Definitely will give a review on that once it takes me a little bit to do these kind of music reviews. I like to really get into the album, at least listen to it for about a week. Really get deep into it so I can really give you my thoughts on it. Let me know what your favorite album is from Coldplay, or even song, or if you ever even heard of Coldplay. They're pretty mainstream now, so it's kind of hard to miss them. Once again, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and thank you, of course, for all the comments. Positive comments and likes. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next Monday for another review. I'll see you guys later. And once again, I want to say happy holidays. I hope everybody had a good holiday. Thanksgiving, whatever holiday you spend on that day, I hope it was a good one. And happy holidays, and I will see you guys next Monday. Later.